Hello, we're
MossCharmly.
MossCharmly.
Today we're going to discuss the Huion 13 2.5K redemption arc. This is in no way a review, but more of an experience. We bought the Huion 13 2.5K tablet, and it seemed either used or damaged. We weren't really sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't functioning well, and you can see that in our previous video about this. So this is just the follow-up and the part 2-ish, I guess. Right?
Yeah. So we returned that tablet.
Yes. After some time of feeling sort of unsure and disappointed in the previous tablet, it was kind of a little bit painful, honestly.
Yeah.
It really was. I was so disappointed.
I feel so bad because it was something you really wanted this tablet. You were looking forward to it. It was going to be your takeaway
travel
tablet.
Take it with me. Let's go. I'm a draw.
Yeah.
Out in public. Right? Seriously,
We mean that.
It's for real, So yeah. Got to get out of the house sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
It took about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
For everything to kind of come through.
For Amazon to receive the package and to get our money back from it.
Yeah, It was really interesting. I'll be honest, I was very hesitant to even buy it again, once we got that money back.
Yeah, we were both kind of not sure whether we should do that. So
it really turned us off in a major way. We've had such good luck with Huion tablets.
Yeah.
It seems, So it's kind of like, wow, should we buy it again?
Yeah, we weren't sure if we should buy the 13-inch again or we were debating about getting the 16-inch again because the 16-inch was so good for us.
Yeah, it rocks.
It rocks.
Is unbelievably good.
But we thought we'd try the 13-inch.
Same tech, same specs.
Yeah.
Just, what is it? It's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio instead of a 16.9. So you've got a little bit, higher screen as opposed to wider. Anyways, it's a smaller screen, but anyways.
Yeah, so we were thinking about,
It would be like, okay, this would be like the littler version, so it's going to be awesome. Yeah, well, it wasn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, so, this is where it got sort of funny. Mm-hmm. We saw it on a lightning deal, and we took the chance and bought it for a second time, but less expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, hey, what are we going to do? If something's wrong with it this time, we can still return it.
Yes.
So it's like, okay.
So we're keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
We're going to try it again.
Just try and keep a very open mind about it. But yeah,
So we got the delivery. It was an awkward delivery.
Very strange. They came multiple times. One of them, we got a thing, sorry I couldn't deliver your package, couldn't come into your home at 4 a.m. It's like, well, that's a good thing, right? It was interesting. It's like I'm up and I'm working, but I mean,
it was odd for coming at 4 o'clock was kind of a comical
thing. It was like
thing.
2:30 in the morning was 1, 4. It was anyways. Yeah. I mean, time is time. It's
so the odd timing, and it needed a code. So
when we finally got it,
when we got it, it had to be hand delivered.
Yeah, it was
because I think they were really saving their butts on, hey, if this was damaged by us,
we want to make sure.
They wanted to make sure that it wasn't,
and that's responsible.
Yeah, it was awesome on their part to do that. So it did need a code. It was hand delivered. Yeah. Really cool person. Being like, hey, you have the code. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. we got it.
Usual awkward social moment.
Yeah.
So totally okay with that, I guess.
Pretty much.
But we got the tablet.
So got the tablet.
We got it.
All right.
Awesome.
We opened the box.
Absolutely. It was wonderful.
And the package, the package came pristine. Mm-hmm. Definitely a new tablet, not used at all. It was definitely new.
Yeah, totally.
Super shiny.
It was brand new. I mean, like really brand new.
Yeah.
So obvious difference.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, the color and display were great. Took a few times to get calibrated with the pen, though. So it was just your usual like warm-ups. Getting this thing sort of calibrated with the computer. The pen had to be recalibrated many times. It was sometimes misinterpreting its position towards the edges of the screen, but that's sort of, you just have to redo certain things, every once in a while. The pressure sensitivity was excellent. Did not have any of the lag issues. It was really awesome. Not even in really large image, large image formats.
Yeah, the larger image resolution. Yeah. The computer can handle larger image resolution images.
And we're working on the M1 MacBook Air, the first, iteration. So
yeah,
it can handle it. 16 gigs of RAM. It's a little tight. So
Okay, here's where things got a little funky.
This is where it got kind of strange, because it was unfortunate. So,
unfortunate.
Yeah, thank you. We noticed that the screen had a little bit more texture on it. The 16
than the 16.
Yeah, the 16.
So compared to like the 16 2.5K Huion tablet and the 24-inch tablets that
we already have.
We have. So like comparing the screen texture of the 13, it had an odd texture about it.
Yeah.
It was less texture. It is less texture though compared to an iPad with a Paperlight screen protector on it.
Much less.
So that was something.
Because that chromatic aberration that occurs when the pixels are diffused, it actually was a lot more noticeable in the 13 in the same way that we've noticed it on the iPads with, that screen protector on it. So
yeah.
It was interesting. Even the sound of the screen when you're rubbing against it was different. It was very unique. So in the end, I sat back. I'm like, okay, what do you think? And you sat down and started using it. And I personally was like, well, I'm just going to live with this because I really like it. But ultimately it was a flawed device.
Sorry. No.
Yeah.
I don't want to I didn't want to impose my view on you with this.
I didn't want to either.
So
I was like, what is this?
When I sat down and used it, I personally didn't like it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't something for me. Yeah. I didn't like. What bothered me the most with it was that the whole screen had just inconsistent texture throughout the entire screen. Yeah. The top of the screen had a very just a loud, chunky texture, and the bottom of the screen kind of had this regular, smooth texture of the tablets that we normally use.
Totally audible.
So it was
unique. Even it was like this weird harmonic where you're like, "Whoa, that's weird."
Yeah, it was weird. It was scratchy. Like it was a scratchy,
like chalkboard kind of vibe, like that tone, high pitch, and compared to it lower, being in a lower tone.
Yeah, much. It was much louder. No.
Yeah.
It was just so different and so weird, and it wasn't just like a gradient of scratchy texture to smooth. It was sort of
blotchy.
It was blotchy, and
it was weird.
The funny way to describe it was like it's kind of like a kid pouring juice,
right? Yeah, it
and
was
it's
exactly
like the meridian of
yes, exactly. It's like
juice
thanks. You get your nice little the little Kindle. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna watch Bob the Builder here, and you got like. Orange like on your soda on half of it. You're just like, okay, that's okay.
Oh, like on like an iPad or something.
Or whatever, yeah. Whatever it is.
And it's totally true. That's so funny. I just thought that was so funny.
I noticed that little meridian there. Nice.
Yeah, but it was so...
It was legit. This is an art tool. You're paying big money for this.
Yeah.
This isn't cheap.
And it was weird because the meridian part thing of being there, it didn't show. Like it didn't... You couldn't see a textured variation on the screen itself. You would just feel it with the pen.
Yeah.
And that was what was so weird about it.
It was almost like a higher grit. If you could use it, think of it like sandpaper. It was almost like, you had lower and higher grit sandpaper.
In blotchy spots.
Yeah. It was very strange. Super inconsistent. So, and the answer to what our next step was, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So, we returned it.
Yeah, we returned it.
Yeah, something, if anything goes awry with anything you buy, return it, because you deserve working art equipment.
Yes.
I mean, you're an artist. You don't need to compromise more than you have to, So definitely, this is another example of do not just settle with this. I mean, I really was going to settle, because I was like, okay, I'll live with this, it'll be okay. But in reality, I thought in retrospect, okay, it's just I'm gonna put it in the cupboard and it'll just sit there, and if I need to use it, I will.
Yeah,
that's a waste of money.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. So
if you see your partner sitting across the table with a miserable face, using their tablet, maybe
it wasn't that bad. I wasn't like weeping.
No.
But
just miserable face.
Weep, but not because of the tablet.
A miserable face, and just you gotta do something better for you.
Yeah, that's it. Look out for you.
Yeah, look out for you.
Yeah. So, okay. We just wanted to thank everybody.
Yes.
For the comments and the advice about the previous Huion 13-inch.
Yeah, that tablet. We weren't
feeling it. It was depressing a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
And, you know, we really just wanted to. We want to let everyone know we appreciate, you know,
your wisdom and
their
kind words.
Yes. That is the truth.
Thank
of it.
you.
You know, thank you so much. You know, so yeah.
Thank
just
you.
Just filling you in on this epic, this odyssey, I guess. Iliad. Anyways.
Also, you know, with that, yeah, just I feel bad saying it. I don't know, the 13-inch tablet with all the things that happen with it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'd recommend. And it's not even a review, but it's just like, you know,
we're not gonna get it again.
We're not gonna buy that tablet again.
You know?
So maybe, you know, for those looking for a tablet, I would suggest, or you know, maybe
if we had to choose,
if we had to choose,
you know, advice about what to purchase,
do a 16-inch or 24. Something like that. Either, you know, or, you know, 16-inch if you want to travel and, you know, use it in other places. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, just let everybody know.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We hope you get something out of this video.
Yeah.
So there you go.
MossCharmly out.